Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Darin, and today I'm going to be making some sangria drink. If this is your first time, please don't forget to like my video, to subscribe to my channel, and to turn on your notifications. Today we're going to keep it simple. This sangria is my go-to drink. It has some fruity punch, and it also has a little bit of alcohol. You can make it virgin if you feel like, but without alcohol, it's really not sangria. It's more or less like a fruit juice. So I'm using berries, and I'm using Shiraz. I'm using cranberry juice. I'm using all my berries. So I'm soaking my berries, which is the raspberry, the blueberries, the strawberries, and the blackberries. And just make sure that I'm soaking it. I'm going to clean it and wash it, make sure it's clean. And I'm going to cut my strawberries because strawberries are quite large. So I'm going to be cutting my strawberries into slices so that it goes into my bottle in an easy way, because you're going to crush it, right? You're going to crush your berries. So the idea about sangria is to have some fruity punch. Some folks would use any fruit in season. Some could use apples, oranges, lime, whatever. But I prefer to use berries. I love the berry flavor of a typical sangria drink. And if you go to Spain or to Portugal, the sangrias they serve you are always, filled with berries, not with any other type of fruit. So I'm just going to go ahead, cut my strawberries into slices. My strawberries are thoroughly washed. And this is what the cut up version looks like. So the next thing is to put all our berries into your bottle. So make sure you clean your bottle. You want to also clean your hands properly. I'm using my hands because my hands have been thoroughly washed. So I'm just going to put my berries into the bottle. And once that goes into the bottle, the next thing would be to crush it. And the idea behind crushing it is to get the fruity juice out of your berries into the bottle. I'm adding the raspberry now as well, and then would add the blackberries. I'm also going to be adding some pomegranates. I have some pomegranates that would be adding as well. So this is really packed with antioxidants. It's alcoholic, but it's healthy alcohol. Because it's packed with antioxidants. The berries are very good in removing free radicals from the body. So I have this pomegranates pack. You can get the fresh one, but this is a pre-packed option. So you can use a pre-packed option and you add it into it. Like I said, this was really nice. It was very good. It was very fruity and berry-ish, and so just put everything into your bottle. You want to get a larger bottle, feel free to, because the mouth of my bottle is quite small, which made it very difficult to put some of those fruits and the berries into it. As you can see, the berries have really packed the bottle. So we did add a lot of berries. If you want more alcohol than the fruits, feel free to reduce the number of berries you would use. So this is roughly about 2 cups of strawberries, 1 cup each of raspberry, blackberry, and blueberries, and another cup of half a cup of pomegranates. So I'm going to be adding the Shiraz. So the wine we're using, the red wine we're using, is Shiraz. This is actually the ideal one for making sangria. So I'm adding some Shiraz into the bottle, and we're going to shake the bottle so that all the juices and the crushed up berries are fully submerged into the wine. And this would really add some berry flavor into the wine, some sweet berry flavor into the wine. So we're just going to shake it, and then lastly we're just going to top off with the cranberry-pomegranate juice that we bought. And that is it, guys. That is the end. So I'm going to do the same for the other bottles that I have. So once you add it, you add the cranberry, you cover it, and you put it in the refrigerator and let it stay for at least 24 hours. The longer the better for me, but I also don't want it to stay too long. Otherwise, maybe the fermentation process would kick in and you have more alcohol as well. So depending on what you want, if you want it to still have some sweetie flavor, then just leave it for like 24 hours. But if you want it to really convert into alcohol and all that, soak into the alcohol, then maybe you leave it for a longer period in the refrigerator. And so that's it. I'm just doing exactly what I did for the first bottle with this second bottle, crushing it. You can see the bottom. You just make sure that you use a long crusher that suits your bottle as well. Guys, that's about it. It's all done. My sangria, I have like 3 bottles of sangria from just that one bottle of wine, and this is ready to go into the refrigerator. So after 24 hours, this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to be pouring it into my glass cups ready to drink. And this is it. I made sure that I put in the berries as well, the crushed up berries. Made sure it was actually part of the drink. And you also want to have some chunks of berries as you drink your sangria. And I'm just gonna put some cut up strawberries just to make sure it looks nice. This is to be taken inside the house, so nothing fancy, but still a little bit of fancy going on there. And that's the finished look. This is my finished sangria. It was absolutely delicious. It's an easy drink to make. It's an easy festive drink to make, and now that we're going into the Valentine's season, something you can also make in the house. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. I have another video of sangria up whereby I use a pre-packed sangria bottle, but this is virgins. This is starting from fresh. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Thank you. Bye.